Culture. What does that mean for you, your health, your well-being, and your performance? And what do we actually mean when we say culture? Culture is one of these extraordinary phenomena that happen with human beings. It means the moments that we share and the things that we like to talk about, the things we like to do, that emerge naturally based on our interests, where we come from, what we like to consume. Culture can belong to your nationality, it can belong to your town, it can belong to the group of friends and what you talk about and what you like to wear and what you like to watch. But what does that have to do with your well-being, and what does that have to do with your training? Okay, quiz time. A lot of you keep asking me, where does she come from? Where is her accent from? Now I'm gonna give you 2 seconds to guess. Ready? Wrong! Sono italiana, sono di Milano e da quando sono piccola mangio pasta, pizza, mozzarella e focaccia. Are you surprised? Yes, I am an Italian carb lover. Don't hate me, and please don't hate carbs too. They really are not the enemy. But I will say this. Because I grew up in Italy and I grew up from a baby and being raised on carbohydrates, my microbiome, my digestive system, my body recognizes carbohydrates and is used to digesting them, and probably my ancestors too. Therefore, my tolerance to carbohydrates is perfectly fine, but maybe yours isn't. However, I will struggle with many of other things that you might find easy to digest. That's an example of how culture can really affect our well-being. So it's not just about genetics, it's also where we grew up, how we developed through the ages, and what are the things that our body recognizes or not. So that's one way in which culture can affect our well-being. Another way is what's trendy now? What is everyone doing? What is everybody talking about? If everyone is talking about this crash diet and everybody's trying it, guess what? The majority of the people are not going to thrive on it and actually might have some problems too. So depending on what's trending, the current culture that you find yourself in might dictate the way you eat, the way you train, what you do with your time. If you live in a place where it's actually cool to take your bike, run up and down the mountain, and spend your time outdoors, your culture is going to give you a healthy benefit. And you don't even have to try because everyone around you is doing the same. But if you're living in a city where it's really uncool to do any sports and no one cares about sports or well-being around you, then your culture is dictating how you perceive your well-being, sports, and it's going to affect that outcome. So this is not pinpointing good or bad culture. It just gives us an extra element to consider when we're thinking about our well-being and the way that we live our lives. And maybe this is a good time to reconsider, maybe you can do a little bit of influence around your own culture and your community. What is it that you can bring to your culture and the people around you that's going to benefit everyone and have a positive outcome in your health? I'd love to know more about how you spend your time with other people. What are the things that you struggle with? What things could motivate you to inject a little bit of healthy habits into your culture and still keep your street cred? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time on Discover with Mavericks.